All right, hello. Today I'm going to teach you how to spy on your competitors' Google ads, see what types of ads they're writing, how long they're running those ads, so on and so forth. Let me go ahead and erase myself here off the camera and let me share my screen. Let's get right to it. All right, so I'm going to do a search for roofers. Now, I did a search a little while ago and I saw some roofing companies I want to try to target, but it doesn't matter what you're going after. It could be carpet cleaners, lawn care, it could be pest control. It doesn't matter what it is. So in here in roofing, even if I put an R in, when I started doing it, the first one was roofing companies near me. Those of you that do Google ads, do Microsoft ads, those types of ads, you know that the near me keyword is the most prevalent. Most people search near them. They won't, I'm in Fort Collins. They don't necessarily write Fort Collins, right? Because they're in Fort Collins. They want somebody near me. So ROOF. Now it's showing all the different ways, right? Roofing companies that inspect for hail damage near me. I just want to do roofing companies near me. Now I'm going to look at what we have here under sponsored. This is not a, so here you can't do what I want to show you because look at the bottom left. You don't see a URL there that where the landing page is. Now, when you start looking like this, you start doing, you hover over it. See how this says Fort Collins roofers.com? Okay, is that the real landing page? No, because it also has Top Colorado Roofing Company, as you can see on the far bottom left there. So that's what you're going to want to put in there. And let's just go with the top one. And what I usually do is I'll usually take a picture of the bottom left so I have it. And then I'll just go in and write that URL. I'll just write the URL. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so now we have FortCollinsRoofers.com/top Colorado Roofing Company. You have a dash in between this. This is actually called the slug right here. So this is a slug and then a backslash. And then I'm going to see, this is the landing page now that they're using. From this ad right here, it says #1 rated roofing contractor, affordable roofing services. This is their description. From leaks to replacements, we deliver fast, reliable roofing done right. Free estimates, protect your home with expert roof repair and replacement services you can trust. Call now. Family owned and operated, 30 plus years of experience, high quality work. So this is Fort Collins Roofers. Is Fort Collins Roofers in here? I want to see real quick because I want to see how many 5-star reviews they might have. Are they not? No, Fort Collins Roofing Consultants. Oh, wow. I don't see them. I probably wouldn't hire them. But anybody can run an ad, right? Like anybody can run an ad, like you're seeing right here at Fort Collins Roofers. Anyway, so we already know what the landing page looks like. That's the first thing I'm going to look at. I'm going to see what their landing page looks like to see if there's something I can do. If I have a client in Fort Collins doing roofing, and I have a lot of roofing clients, I just don't have one in Fort Collins. I haven't really went after it. So there's not a lot of people doing ads, so I might go after it because there's not a lot of people doing ads. Anyway, first thing I want to know is I don't care as much about this look as I do the phone, because the phone is what's the most important. So this happens to be right up here, an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I can pick any kind of phone I want to see what it's going to look like. This is what it looks like on a Pro Max. So what I like, okay, so they have a phone up here. Now, I'm assuming you can click the call right here, but when we run ads, we also have it down here in the bottom, and it's usually red, so it sticks out, and it says click to call right there, click to call. So protect your home with expert roofing services in Fort Collins. Affordable, reliable, and fast, fully insured, 30 years experience, family owned and operated, top rated customer service, high quality workmanship and craftsmanship. I'd probably get rid of these two right here. Top rated customer service, high quality workmanship, because everybody says that. That means nothing. And I would come up with something a little bit better. I like 30 years, but I would write 30 plus years local Fort Collins experience. I would write to the people reading my ads wherever I'm at. And I would have a landing page for each city. I would have location pages. Like if I was in Loveland, like if you don't know my area, we have Fort Collins, we have Loveland, and we have all these different little towns around us that I would have landing pages for, and I would say the name in my ad. This one says Fort Collins. I love that, right? So I probably don't need to add that down here, but 30 years experience in Fort Collins tells them I've been here for 30 years. I'm not going anywhere, and if you have a warranty issue, I'm great for that, right? Okay, so I look at the first thing I do is I look at this and I see what I think, and there's Google 5-star reviews. Well, where are they? I couldn't find them. And this might be one, but I didn't see it when I did a search. So I'm going to look at the whole page and I'm going to see what am I missing. Because remember, 90% of the people are going to get a hold of you right here. They had a search, they go to your landing page. This landing page is done correctly because there's not a menu. And you don't want a menu on the landing page. You want to answer the question that was on their mind when they did a search. Hopefully your ad said exactly what they searched for. Then the ad went to a page that says exactly what the ad said. So everything's relatable. Everything's related. And so I would just look at this and see what I might want to change. I like free estimates, easy financing available. That's good. And this is pretty simple. You're not asking for too much stuff. We've done a lot of testing at Top Click Joe, and I usually don't ask for people's addresses only because the more things you ask for, the less chance you have of them getting a hold of you. Once you have their phone number and email, you can get their address right away. Get on the phone with them right away. And so there's that. And then I might look at the rest of the page, even though I know most people aren't going to do anything with it. Free price estimates, we'll look at that. This is probably a click to call. This is some of their services. This could be them, right? These don't look, that could be not a real photo. That could be yeah, some of these. I would never have a photo. I don't see the guy's harness on right here, right? He's not wearing a harness. I definitely wouldn't have pictures like that unless no, that looks like a cord for something. I don't see any belt where they have a harness. Okay. Anyway, that's just a little thing. I used to own a roofing company, so I understand some of these things. Here's some of their Google reviews. I just didn't see them unless they're called something else. Our services, here's where they cover. I would probably grab this right here, that where they service, and I'd probably have that above the fold also, because I think people need to know all the places you serve just in case they're searching from wherever. It just shows that they work in all those different areas. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to take this URL and I'm going to go to add transparency. So if you go to ads transparency.google.com, you're going to find a page so you can start seeing people's ads. All you're going to do, put the URL in here, and it's going to have how they're advertising through this right here, okay? So I'm going to grab that, and now I can start seeing, oh, they only got one ad. This is a terrible one. So they have one ad. That's it? When did they start that? This started, they have one ad from today. Let's see if it'll show me anymore. No, they don't have any more. These are new. They're new in the area running ads because you can't see any other ads. Let me grab another one of these people. Let's see. What was the other one? Ethos Roofing. Let's go down. I don't want to click on their sponsored thing. Are they anywhere in here? Okay, hold on. Ethos. ETHOS, right? ETHOS. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go ETHOS, Ethos Roofing and Restoration. Here they are. And there they are right here. Okay, I got their main page now. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go to add details. I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else. And that's how it was spelled. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put theirs in. I want to show you that people do a lot more advertising than that person's doing. Here we go. Now we're talking. So now I got all these ads I can look at and it's on and on and on as far back. And so the ad here was from 2024. This was a video. Okay, I don't want that. Let me go back. Advertise. All right, so I'm going to look at their most recent one. This is today's the 29th September. Yep, this is from today. Trusted local roofers, residential roof repair pros. Okay, I can't, it won't let me open it. When was this one? This is on the 29th also. Trusted partner in home improvement, free roofing inspection. And there's this one. Website directions call. They have 3 variations of this, so I can go to the next one. Here's the next one. Free roof and inspection. We are your trusted partner for all your exterior renovations. So they have several different types of ads running. So this is how you can test it. Okay, so now, okay, they've been running ads for a while. Let's go back. Let's go here. Let's grab this. And let's go to, this is just a campaign I created just for this purpose. There's nothing running, nothing going on. I'm going to go to tools. I'm going to go to keyword planner. Now I'm going to go in here for the keywords, but what I want to do is I want to start with a website. I want to use the entire site. I'm going to paste it right here, use entire site, and it's going to give me the keywords that they're going after. So roofing companies near me, 368,000. And you can start seeing the differences in the top of page bid. Top of page basically means the top 4 ads that are running on the top of the page. Top of page bid high range, that's more of maybe almost the absolute top, the number 1 spot, $76. But I could start seeing all this now. If I wanted to really target here, I would put Fort Collins. I'm going to include that. I'm going to get rid of America. I'm going to save, and I'm going to see what we really got. Okay, so now in Fort Collins, roofing companies near me, 880 searches. I could even look, because that was my search. Okay, that was my main search. So now what I can do is I can say average monthly searches. I don't care about this as much as I care about over here. What am I going to spend? How much is it? So I could see, like on top of page, I want the very highest one. So if I go here, $45 is top of page. That's pretty expensive, by the way. To $175. There's 1,000 searches. Roofers, Fort Collins. A lot of people are going after this, and they're paying this kind of money. Roofing, Fort Collins, Colorado. Roofing companies, Fort Collins. Roofing companies, Fort Collins, Colorado. Fort Collins roofing contractors, and then you start having all the different ones here. 720. See, this is different. When I click on this, instead of clicking on this will bring me the top ad. These are the top searches. This will bring me the keyword for the top range to be in the top 4. This will give me the very top, and it will tell me right here $175 a click. So $175 a click for Roofers Fort Collins. Am I going to want to spend that kind of money to be number 1? Am I going to want to spend a lot less? A lot of times what we do is we'll take these 2 and we'll go right in the middle. But we usually don't start search ads like this. What we'll do is we'll start at 1 penny. We'll let Google tell us what the lowest amount we have to spend to be on the first page of Google. And from there, we can bring it up and up and up and up. So until we beat our competition, because at the end of the day, it comes down to search impression share. If you're getting 50% search impression share on what you're spending for your search campaign, then there's 50% of the people searching you're not even getting. So in order to get there, either your quality score has to go up so you can pay less than the person above you if you have a high quality score, or you got to spend more money. Those are the 2 ways. So you outspend your competition. Knowing that roofers make approximately $7,000 profit on a job, I would easily spend $175 and make $7,000. Now, that doesn't mean you get it. You got to make sure your landing page is going to entice them to call you. You got to make sure everything's there. It's perfect. You've tested it. You know that it works. But this is how you start checking out all their keywords that they're using. And these are the keywords they're using to rank at the top. What do you need to do to rank at the top? I could even go with the other one that we're on. If I go back to, what was her name? This is Fort Collins Roofers. There was another one. Fort Collins Roofers only had one. So now, we can do so when we look at this, it's top Colorado Roofing Company, right? So we can do Fort Collins roofers.com, top Colorado Roofing Company. So let's do that. Let's put another one in here. Let's go back to Keyword Planner. Let's go here. Let's do website and okay, so I put theirs in and it's FortCollinsRoofers.com. Top Colorado Roofing Company. I want to use the entire site. Let's go. And let's see what they're doing. Okay. They got roof repair, roof replacement, new roof, roof inspection near me. So I want to see what their top search is. 1,300 roofing companies, Fort Collins. They're using the same keyword. And these are the prices that it's showing us, right? What about, okay, roofing contractors, Fort Collins. This is how you can search all the keywords, right? Right here. And what was that keyword down here? Roofing companies closest to me. That's the same thing as near me. You see how they're all the same thing? Near me roofing company. You don't need all those keywords. You just need one like near me. And Google already knows all these other keywords are going to happen. What if I want to see what the top bid is? So $45. Fort Collins Roofing. Okay. So roofing companies, Fort Collins, roofing company, company roofing, 10 here, metal roof replacement. Metal roofs are worth quite a bit of money. I mean, this could be a good niche to go after. You go after these 10 people that are searching, roofers near me, and so on and so forth. So Fort Collins Roofing, 1,000. Now pay attention, it's Fort Collins Roofing, 1,000. Down here, you have 1,000 roofers near me. It's the same thing. In Google's eyes, those are the same search, right? It's Fort Collins. It's near me. I'm in Fort Collins. It knows about me. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to see what kind of keywords are they using. What does their landing page look like? Does it look like this? What does it look like? Right? I can look at ethos, and I can see theirs, and I can see that even when I'm looking at this. And I see ethos. They have a sponsored ad in here. So they have 66. There we go. Okay. I don't see anyone else. I see this and this. So I would probably look at these two people to see what they're doing, look at their landing pages, and that's how I would go about it. I would go basically I would do a search. I would see who the competitors are. I would try to see what kind of ads are they running? What do they look like? What is this guy saying? Is this like
I heard about ethos really from the work that they've been doing in the neighborhood. The competitors, I did not have a good experience
okay?
with.
I want to talk to you about a problem. Here, let me refresh this. So this is one of those 5-second ads that are placed on YouTube in front of somebody else's ad sometimes, right? This is what it looks like. So when you play it, when it's playing, the very beginning,
I heard about ethos.
then you can skip the ad, right? Okay. So I don't know if that's how the ad's running. I'd have to look, but if they're just playing music with their name, everybody's skipping. Nobody cares. You got to say something. You have 5 seconds to get their attention and get them to keep watching your ad. You got to say something like, find out how we're going to upgrade you for free to an impact resistant roof. And it's going to save you, up to 40% on your insurance premiums. Something like that. I want to hear. I want to hear that. So you'd have to figure out how to say that in 5 seconds to get people to stay. Don't leave. Listen. You know what I mean? Something like that. Okay. So now I've showed you. Let me bring me back. Now I showed you how to check out your competitors' ads. You can see what they're doing, get some inspiration. Never copy their ads, but I hope this helped. Have a great day and God bless. Bye-bye now.